In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful, soft kitchen towel. I have a beginner washcloth tutorial on my channel, and someone had asked if I could make a kitchen or a hand towel. So that's what I've done. It actually will match that crochet washcloth if you're also wanting to make that, and I can link it here and in the description below. This is using all half double crochets. For this tutorial, I'm using I Love This Cotton yarn. It is in the color Stonewash. It is a 4 medium weight, and it has 180 yards, and it's 100% cotton. You can use any 4 medium weight yarn that you'd like, but just be sure it's 100% cotton or almost all cotton, because you want it to be absorbent. If you're drying your hands and you have moisture and water on your hands, you want it to be able to absorb that moisture. I bought 2 skeins of this, and I used the full first skein and a little bit of the second skein, so approximately 260 to 270 yards of 4 weight yarn. Now you are also going to need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and a 5mm crochet hook. My towel ended up being 14.5 inches wide by 23 inches long. This towel is easily adjustable, so if you want your width to be a different width than mine, all you have to do is chain as many chains as you would like to get to the width that you want, and then chain 1 at the end. We are going to leave a little bit of a tail for weaving in later, approximately 6 inches or so. And we are going to make our slip knot. If you're not sure how to do this, I will link a video above, shows you how to do the slip knot and chain. I'm just going to wrap this around my finger, make a little X here, and then I'm going to take this end right here and push it through the bottom of the other end, and then pull that through. Now again, for this towel, if you want it the same width as me, you're going to chain 50 chains. For the purposes of this tutorial, I am just going to chain 15. So now that you have your 50 chains, we are going to do a half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. We do not count what's on the hook as a chain. This first little V here is the first chain. We're going to skip that, and we're going to go right into the second one here. So you're going to yarn over, go into that V, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, and the first row can be a little tricky, so you'll want to hold on down here, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. I do also have a video on how to half double crochet, which I'll link above here. We are going to yarn over again, and we're going to do the same thing into that next chain. Hold on the bottom here, yarn over and pull through. Then we'll go into our next V here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on our hook. We'll go into our next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on our hook. Now go ahead and do that same thing into every V all the way across till you reach the end of your row. Okay, so I am at the end of my row, and I have one more stitch here. We're going to place our last half double crochet right in there, right through that V. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now I like to pause here because I like to stress a very important thing is you need to count the stitches in every row. If you don't make sure that you have the right amount of stitches, your towel or whatever project you're making is either going to go inwards or it's going to start getting wider and wider, and the ends are not going to be straight. One way to do that is turning your work this way, and you're going to see all these V's at the top. You're going to count each one. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until you get to the end of your row. Here, just to show you what the end of the row will look like, this is your very last V right here. You're going to count that as your last stitch. For this towel, we're chaining 50 chains. You're going to want to make sure that you have 49 stitches when you count across. Because when we first made our chains and we made our first half double crochet, we went into the second chain from the hook. When we do that, we are skipping a chain going into the second chain, so we lose a stitch there. So whatever number you start off with, subtract a number, and that's the number that you're going to have for stitches after every row. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. Our chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so we're going to half double crochet into our first stitch right here. So we're going to yarn over, place our hook under that V, yarn over, and we've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And we'll do that in our next stitch. Yarn over, go into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, go into our next stitch, yarn over, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, go to our next one, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, go into our next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you're going to continue doing that exact same thing all the way until you get to the very end of your row. Okay, I am at the end of my row and I have 1 stitch left. This one can be a little bit tricky. If you turn your work, you're going to see that V right here at the end. You're going to yarn over and go right under that V. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. And that's basically all you're going to do is keep repeating this very last row that we did. So you can go ahead and pause this video as you need to, rewind it. You're going to repeat that row all the way until you get your towel as long as you'd like it. If you're making your towel as long as my towel, you will get to a point where you're going to have to change to a new skein of yarn. I have a little video clip that I'll insert here to show you how to do that. Now I have enough yarn here where I could keep crocheting, but I would end up right in the middle of my row. However, since this is a beginner tutorial, I want to make it as easiest as possible. And I find the best way to do that is by attaching the yarn at the end of your row. I have not completed my row here. I still have 1 more stitch to do. I'm going to yarn over, place my hook in that last stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we have 3 loops on our hook. I'm then going to drop the yarn we were working with and we're going to pick up the yarn from our new skein. And we want to leave about 6 inches of a tail because that's what we're going to weave in later. You're going to drop the yarn over the hook. So grab the yarn on both sides of your hook, grab on your project, and then you're going to pull through all 3 loops on your hook. What I like to do is take the yarn we were previously working with back here, pull that tight. You don't have to go too tight, but just pull it more snug. Then hold on to it with your finger. Take the yarn tail that we left, put it behind your work too, and hold with your finger. So hold both with your finger. And then you can take the yarn that's still connected to your skein and pull that. After pulling it tight, you can get that yarn ready to work with while you're holding the other 2 strands behind your work. And then we're just going to crochet like normal. We're going to chain 1, then we'll turn our work. After you do that chain 1, you can let go of those 2 strands of yarn because they're going to stay there. And then you're going to just go ahead and do our first half double crochet. And that's all you're going to do. You're going to continue your project, continue crocheting until you get to the length that you would like. Also, if that extra yarn that's on the side here is bothering you, you can go ahead and snip it at this point. I would just go ahead and make it about as long as this tail was here. We'll go ahead and snip that. Okay, so once you get your towel as long as you'd like it, and you're on your very last row, You're going to find your last stitch of that row, and you're going to place your half double crochet. You're then going to chain 1, and you can actually pull up a little bit if you'd like. Set your hook down, and we're going to leave a little bit of a tail, and we're going to cut that. You can then pick your hook back up. We're going to pull that loop all the way through. And then you're going to take this and make it nice and snug there. And that's the end we're going to weave in. Okay, so now we have some ends we need to weave in. And typically you would want to weave it in on the wrong side of your work. Now with half double crochet, really, it doesn't matter too much because the front and back side look very similar. I'm just going to pick the side that I like the most, and then I'm going to weave in my ends on the back side, the side that doesn't look quite as nice. At this point, you can grab your yarn needle. What I like to do is place the yarn on top of the yarn needle and pinch it right here, and then take that little bit that you pinched and place it through the eye of the needle. Just helps sometimes make it a little bit easier to get it through. And I'm going to flip this, and I'm going to weave on this side of my work. Typically I just go back and forth 3 times. Unless it doesn't seem snug enough, then I'll do it a 4th time. And then we are going to snip that off. And here we are. We've finished our beautiful handmade kitchen towel or hand towel. You can use it in the kitchen. You can use it in your bathroom. It also makes a wonderful gift. If you would like to make a matching washcloth, I do have a tutorial for that. I will link it above and in the description below. If this video was helpful, please give me a like below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.